Alright, so I'm doing a perception check.
Yes, perception check. If you roll an 8, or if you roll a 9 or higher, you will notice the presence of Valrast Morningwood creeping in the woods. Oh,
Oh,
my
god damn it. I
God.
didn't go through right away, but I got a 9
No,
on
you
roll.
rolled a
I'm
9.
sorry.
Yeah, so you notice a strange, you know, doesn't look like a child, but he doesn't look too old of a night elf hiding in the bushes. You can
Not
make
a
it.
night elf.
You could pretend, or not night elf, fucking wood elf, fucking World of Warcraft. But yeah, so you notice him, but like you haven't done anything to let him know that you've noticed him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him know that I can, like, see him or anything.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Can
gonna...
I see him looking right the fuck at me?
Well, he's not. He's probably not looking right at you. He probably sees you out of the corner of his eye, and he's like pretending like he hasn't seen you.
Yeah, I'm pretty susceptible to my surroundings. I haven't been up here before, so I'm kind of cautious. That's why. But yeah, I'm not gonna let him know that I see him. But you know, I'm gonna keep working. Well, I'm gonna try to heal. Do I investigate this
Walking
dude
up
on
to
the
that
ground?
guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, you could talk. He's like awake.
He's awake.
Conscious.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, good sir, what seems to be the problem?
Who are you?
Me? I am Ragmar Hearthram, a cleric of divine divinity sent by Clan Battlehammer onto my home to help people and hone my divinative magic. And you, sir, seem very hurt, and I would like to help you.
Yeah, fucking owlbear came and beat me up. He gashed my leg real bad, and he
An
points to his leg.
Jesus, sorry. I look at his leg and I gasp. Why, what a wound. Alright, so I'm just gonna try to heal him. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as I see any, like, magical, like, any healing magic, I'm just gonna sprint right the fuck out there.
Alright, well, I have to pull
Alright.
off a heal first.
Even if you fail.
Even if he fails.
You can't fail a fucking cure wounds.
Alright, I wiggle my fingers and I go, Hazamakaru! And I heal him for 7 points.
And then was he like enveloped in what happens? Describe this to me.
So he gets overtaken with like a feeling of just divine clarity. His wound glows a faint white like an LED aura, and then you see the wound mend itself. And the blood freezes.
He feels the warmth in his leg, and he feels like, what? Oh my god, thank you.
I'm gonna get on my hands and knees and be like, sir, you must teach me how you did that.
I'm trying to
He reaches for his pouch to give you a little tip for that, and he notices that it's gone. He's like, oh, I must have dropped it when I was running from that owlbear.
That's fine, good sir. I do not take donations for what I do.
Well, where are you guys headed? Maybe I could take you there.
We were headed to the town of Silvery Moon.
Silvery Moon.
Yes, Silvery Moon.
Wait,
Sorry, the city.
I did also happen to be heading there. There's a
Hold
good
on,
library
wait, hold on. Well, I gotta react to this elf. This elf just ran out at me out of nowhere. Just and is
worshipping
groveling at my feet.
Mhm.
What? Who are you?
Me? Who, me? I am Valrast Morningwood. I'm so interested in magic. I only have this one book right now. It's the only one they'll let me check out of the library at a time. It's about picking up stuff without using your hands. It's amazing. I've seen magic before. This is my second time seeing anything magical, actually.
The second time seeing any. How queer! What a queer elf!
I'm gonna say, take a look at this book. Can you teach me how to do this?
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on.
Fucking China's attack.
Is there dragons?
is
So
this?
can I teach you to use this book? What do I gotta? Can I just look at this book? Do I inspect it? Do I have a skill for reading?
You could
History?
do Arcana.
Arcana?
If you do Arcana check, then you can see what you know about this book.
Oh, let me take a nice look at this book you have, queer elf.
Yeah, you know, you can tell that this is a book that details the usage of the spell Mage Hand.
Ah, yes, this is a book of the arcane divinity, my good elf. I am a divine
Arcane?
spellcaster, divine.
I'm gonna start just scribbling notes, and we'll be like, all right, so wait, you're divine? You can't do this? What kind of
In
magic do you
theory,
have?
my god would allow me to do a similar spell, but this one is specified for more of the creations and constructions of man.
My God, I'm gonna take the book back and be like, I need to learn to do this. It would be so helpful to me.
I don't think you can just learn these things, but... Oh, Jesus!
You don't think so? How could I? Where would I have to go? You can't teach me is what you're saying?
Listen.
Someone else has to teach me?
Listen, alright? You can actually teach yourself, but
Ooh.
if you want to teach yourself some magic, you are going to have to either find the right teacher, or you're going to have to spend some time putting the good old practice into it. What kind of elf? What are you doing out here looking for magic? How long have you been out here? What are you doing?
How long have I been out here? Oh, I live in a tree village. A little ways away.
A little ways away? What? I've lived around these parts all
Over in
my
the
life.
We just didn't want to be seen by you minors.
We're a very established guild or clan that has massive dealings and even war treaties with neighboring settlements.
Well, I come from Wooten Slap, a very small tree village.
It must be a small, barren tree village indeed. I've never heard of such a village in all my days.
You've never heard of Wooten Slap?
Not in the village aspect. Jesus Christ!
Awful lot of danger out here. Let's go to the city.
Fucking.
Alright, so I look back at the man I healed. Good sir, you had an inquiry offering me a way to Silvery Moon, and young elf, it would seem
You
you're...
don't know what Silvery Moon is, but you've lived here all your lives and you're an established clan.
I do know...
You're no mage at all.
They don't leave the mines that often.
I do kind of know where it is. I was actually headed there before I went to help this man.
Also, one of the elders of Clan Battlehammer said there's a settlement that they're allied with called, it's called Green Fork, and they're having some trouble with some goblins. So they've also sent you. They sent you to a Silvery Moon, or what was that place called?
Yeah, the city of Silvery Moon.
Silvery Moon actually is through that. You have to go through that village, so they sent you there to check that out too.
All right, what was it called again? Greenhorn?
Green Fork. Greenhorn.
Green Fork. I said Greenhorn.
Oh, yeah, it's called Green Fork.
All right. I love the
That
city
is
of
it.
Green Corn.
Yeah, and this man is from Green Fork, so he's offering to take you there through this woods.
Does he announce that he's from Green Fork, or do I just see like an
Yeah.
insignia on him or something?
No, you know, he's like,
All right.
he tells you that Silvery Moon is through Green Fork, and he actually lives there. He's on his way back. Jesus fucking Christ.
They look blowing up the hood, man. Anyways,
They don't care about the hood.
no, not at all.
Alright, so yeah, you go to this village with him, and you're helping out there, right, Brian?
Of course, yes. I've been sent to help in your plight, sir. Actually,
I'm gonna ask if I can come along to learn more about the ways of divine miracles. Can I come along to learn about divine miracles?
but young elf. I mean, let me.
I'm older than you are, short stuff.
Can I discern a
You don't know that.
situation?
Can you what?
Can I discern a situation? I'm just gonna. It's not. I'm just gonna fucking. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna do a perception check. I'm just gonna eye him up and down really quick. I'm just looking at him.
What are you trying to find anything in particular out?
I'm just trying to discern. Does he actually look like a thief?
As he does that, I'd like to try and hide with my mask of the wild. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he looks like a thief. He's wearing some leather armor. He looks like he has like a cape.
And what might you do for a living, young elf?
What might I do? Well, I must say that as a child, I was a bit of a street urchin.
Oh!
I've been a thief, but I want to change my ways, so that's why I'm trying to learn to use magic. I'm trying to move past this.
Oh.
Make an honest living. I was so sheltered in our village. We didn't like anyone besides just ourselves. We didn't even like most of the other wood elves, honestly. We just tolerated them. But I want to change all that. I want to one day leave my village for good.
Ooh.
Aren't you away from your village now, young elf?
I am. I come here every night. I try and learn more about magic, but I feel like you know much more than I did. I didn't know there was different types of magical.
You come to this very spot every night to try to learn of magic?
Not this spot. No, I walked this road and I saw you and I was following you because I didn't want to talk to you. Just wanted to go to the library.
What is the guy doing we're supposed to be helping? He's just watching
kind of
us,
sitting there waiting, like
tapping his foot.
looking at his imaginary watch that
Alright.
they don't have back then.
Alright. Good.
No, he's just sitting there patiently waiting. You saved his life, so he's fine waiting.
Good elf. I see you have somewhat of a checkered past, but I feel like I can genuinely help you along, not with only seeking divine magic, but yourself!
My God.
I will gladly take you under my wing of dwarfdom. Not under my wing, but we work together as a team, good elf. As a good team. Team elf dwarf.
Team elf dwarf forever.
Alright, but yes, good elf, I will agree to your plight of companionship for now. But I know of you and your ways, not of you personally, but of your kind and the ways in which you do things. I can tell it in the way that you dress and the way that you gleam in your eye.
That is the racism that my village, grabbed onto so much. You think because I'm an elf, because I dress in leather, you think there's something wrong with me, that I can't be good?
You think that I am a dwarf, that I care not of racism. I am some of the most racist you will meet, good sir. I care not of how you feel. You are a thief and a liar, but I shall accept you. Let's go. Let's help this man as our first plight. If I see any tricky business, if I see any of it, I'll be telling an adult.
See any of it? All right. No, please.
Bob, like, is just, I'm looking over at Bob. He's just like looking at Merlin, like, he's like, Brian, I'm so sick of your shit already.
Alright, so now, what are you guys doing now? You ready to move on?
Yeah, we're hand in hand going with this guy within his hand to his
Alright,
village.
so we're gonna
stay hidden.
We're gonna skip the whole village scene, and like I'll have you roll after to see what you found out, because like you're pretty much gonna go there and whatever. But yeah, I can play you the next part. You ready?
Yeah, play. Wait, when do we do it? Should we read our backstories before this? He said it's gonna lead
No,
to
not
that.
yet. I'll tell you when.
All right.
Cause like you guys met, but you haven't really introduced yourselves to each other. So then like
I thought we'd have done it.
I'll have you do it.
That's
in a second.
fine. All right.
I'm some of the most racist you know, good sir.
All right, you ready for the?
I'm ready for the good shit. The
scene setting.
them
All right,
recordings.
Here we go. The village of Greenfork, nestled deep within a forested valley on the outskirts of civilization, has sent out a call for aid. Heroes and adventurers are needed to help save an innocent girl from a gruesome fate. Treacherous, green-skinned goblins carried off the miller's daughter several days ago, and the villagers fear the worst. A significant reward has been offered to anyone that can find her and bring her back to safety. In addition, a hefty sum of gold has been offered to any that can put an end to the goblin menace. As a wandering adventurer yourself, you have taken up the challenge, determined to save the girl, or at the very least claim the bounty in the goblin tribe. You have already discussed the situation with the mayor of Greenfork, assuring him you won't return until the task is complete. You now set off with a few other brave souls, venturing deep into the nearby Greenwood Forest, following the fading tracks left behind by retreating goblins. Alright, now I'm gonna have to ask you guys, you're gonna give me either an intelligence or a charisma roll. Either whichever one you want to give me.
Alright.
Oh boy. What kind of charisma?
And you can just do just base charisma.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright, yeah, so
I want advantage.
What do you? Well, no, you always get the first one. That's
Oh wait, oh shit.
Yeah, the second one's advantage.
Yeah, sorry, I thought that was me. I thought mine was Brian's roll.
You get advantage for nothing.
I know, I got a natural 20, shit.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so Valrast was, he was put on to charm in the village, and he found a lot of information. he found out from his talk with the mayor that the goblins first started raiding the village about a month ago. They had a few chickens getting stolen in the night. They thought it was just some animals, but then they set up a watch and caught the goblins in the act. But then the goblins just fled. They didn't try to fight. They just fucking ran off. And then they were like, oh, okay, they're just some shitty little goblins. But then they kidnapped the miller's daughter. So now they're like, oh shit, we gotta do something about this. You also found out that they were caught stealing some timid, scared things with burn marks over their face. Oh wait, fuck. No. That's wrong. The goblins themselves were timid and scared of things, and they had burn marks all over their faces and bodies. And they ran at the first sight of trouble.
Shit. All right. So.
And you wait. You also found one more thing out with your charisma, your charm. You found out that they assume the goblins have left traps and mischief behind them.
Oh my god. I'm going to, before we leave, quickly check the town for any sort of like potion seller.
Yeah, this is like this town isn't that big, but yeah, there's no potion seller. There's just some general goods shops and stuff.
Fuck. Okay, so not gonna get any flame protection things here.
No, you are not.
And I'm gonna look to the dwarf and I'm gonna say, do you know where we could get some sort of flame protection? I found out from the villagers that these goblins burn all over.
Ah, yes. Flame protection.
No, know nothing about it.
Well, I can give you a regular protection versus a lot of different stuff, but it's only for one attack. I don't know about flames in general for a prolonged period, but...
Oh, wow. One saving throw of its choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so if you guys are done looking around the town or whatever, you can do your introductions now. You're like walking out into the forest.
Alright, so we can do our introductions in the forest. Do you want to start off, Chris?
Alright, I will. Once a young wood elf boy in the wilderness treehouse village of Wooten Slap, Valras Morningwood began fascinating about the world of wizardry and spell. Valras got his magic interest after meeting a human man in the woods, who appeared to be nothing more than a defenseless old man. Valras attempted to rob him, being taught to hate humans in his village, but was amazed when the old man began to levitate before him. Dumbfounded, Valras begs the man to teach him how he has done this and apologizes for his sheltered ideals. Perhaps we will meet again when you are ready to learn, the old man replied before vanishing into thin air. Since then, Valras has not seen even one single magic user, but he has begun venturing to the human towns and libraries to study magic during the night, when the people of his village won't notice. Valras has not been able to produce any magical abilities or spells ever, but has been hoarding a tome about levitating small items, which he reads over and over, trying to put the pieces together. Valras has no outlets for his energy before his magic interests, and grew up as a poor thief in the woods surrounding his treehouse village. Inside the village, Valras worked as a con man, scamming his own people. People of his village are as accepting as the human villages are of Valras the elf, which is basically not very accepting.
Which is
well, I guess they are. I mean, this last village loved me, so
this last
they don't discriminate in Green Forest.
You had good charisma since then.
Yeah.
All right, you want my backstory now?
I was a conman.
Yeah, it's fucking that guy Ragmore's turn.
It's Ragmore's turn. So you're just telling me this as we're walking through the woods. You're like, well, here's my life story, and I look at you. Oh, good elf.
Well, he's telling you that, but like in an actual character, he's pretty much just like
telling me, yeah.
Yeah, he's just telling you some stuff like, oh yeah.
It panned out over the woods. We're just walking together. It looks like we're talking and stuff, but it's telling us the backstory in a narrator's voice.
And it played the intro music to My Summer Car.
I'll try to do narrator voice for mine then. Ragmore Hearthrum is a young dwarf that's lived a fairly common dwarven life, growing up within the mines, then eventually working them while attending school. Ragmore Hearthrum found a natural affinity for divine magic, a much-needed skill within the mines of... I don't know what mines I'm from yet. However, times were overall pretty peaceful, and most of the deaths Ragmore dealt with were of natural causes. Not too long after being accepted into the clan's ranks as an official cleric, he was appointed the position of Mortician. The sight of bodies didn't faze him, and working with them for cremations, burials, or other rituals gave him a sort of pride to take care of his own clan, in an area that seemed very hard for others to deal with. As time went on, Ragmore became somewhat of a doctor as well as mortician. A lot of his people found him easy to approach and talk with despite his dreary profession. Before long, Ragmore was offered to travel to the surface on a small allowance to study divine magic within other cultures. Ragmore was young, and unlike other dwarves, eager to learn more and explore the world above. He'd met some older dwarves who claimed if you left the mountain, you would fall right into the big empty sky. Ragmore, however, knew that wasn't true, as his clan regularly dealt with surface traders and even war treaties. Now, he leaves his home and sets out to the city of Silvery Moon in search of a divine spellcaster by the name of Malund Brockle, a dwarf of some renown for helping in the wars of Bellingord, in hopes to attain an apprenticeship. But on his way to this said city, he stumbled across a human and was also given orders to help this human-specific village beyond his knowledge, and ran into a silly elf who would like to learn magic. They now enter the town together, trying to figure out what's going on with these goblin types and finding a solution to these problems in a peaceful way.
Alright, so yeah, you guys are just, getting to know each other, fucking bachelor, whatever that shit. And, you've been going on for a few hours, so here's the list.
So here's this.
The party has spent the past few hours trekking through the dense forest of the Greenwood, weaving your way through the vast trees and grasping undergrowth. The forest is an ancient and wild place. The canopy overhead blocks out most of the sun's light, while the brooding calls of far-off birds are the only sounds that drift through the woodland. You've been following the trail left by the goblins you're pursuing. The creatures are anything but subtle, and their passing is marked by a path of broken branches, trampled undergrowth, and even the odd butchered animal.
Butchered animal over here.
Alright, let me just do this real quick right here.
You do your quickness.
Alright, I need you both to give me a
3.
history check.
A history check?
Yeah, I need a history check from both of you.
If I can find my fucking screen. Oh,
Okay, yeah. Ragthor recognizes some markings on a tree, and he knows that these are markings left by an owl bear to mark its territory.
Oh god. What are these small creatures doing amongst owl bears?
do I know anything about owl bears being a wood elf that lives in the woods?
Well, yeah, you know what an owl bear is.
Don't I have
Live in
some
the
like?
woods.
Okay, can I?
Didn't I like
Well,
raise a baby one?
That's all you can gather from is that this is pretty much what this is saying is this is like an owl bear's territory.
Well, this isn't any good, lads. It's Chris and someone else with us.
Yeah, there's
No, no, that guy's not with you anymore. You already went to Green.
So it's just
oh,
me.
we dropped him off.
It's just me
What did I
and
get, by the way?
Valrast.
What did you get? You got like. What did you get? I'll say you got like 50 copper and a blacksmith's hammer.
Chris, you can say that you got the copper. I'll just take the hammer. I don't
No,
like.
you didn't get any of that.
Oh.
He pickpocketed that stuff off of that.
Oh, what a dick! What a fucking dick!
Oh, what a dick! Oh, I was gonna give you some gold, but
No, don't give me any gold. I don't take
my wallet's
gold.
missing.
My wallet's
No,
missing.
The guy.
Oh, it's missing.
Yeah, you got
Hold on, I piss really
50
quick.
copper
Keep
and a
telling me.
blacksmith's hammer. That's what you got off of this guy in his little fucking pouch.
Fantastic. Can you give me an arbitrary weight for the?
Just don't even give it a fucking weight.
Okay.
Did Brian just leave?
I think he'll be right back. He may have had to pee.
Well, what are you guys gonna want to do? You think?
I'm gonna look around for an owl bear, and
you can either
try
go
and
through the
continue
owl bear's.
goblins.
You can go through the owl bear's territory. You can go around it. You can do either or.
I think I'm gonna try and sneak right through, and I'll have Brian.
Sorry, I really had to pee.
Yeah, he had to pee.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys have two choices. You can go through the owl bear's territory to get.
I think we should split up. I'll sneak through the owl bear's territory in case I can spot it and get by it without it noticing me. And you can go around the owl bear's territory.
Split up.
Sound like a good idea?
Damn.
Does it? It's up to you.
Mm,
I don't know what type of magic you're capable of. But you don't look like you could sneak very well with all that equipment.
Well, I don't know if I can sneak well, but I'm the type of magic user that helps people. Did we actually, that being said, did we like stay the night in the village before we set out, or do our spells just reset before we set out? Because I used the spell.
Yeah, we'll just say.
Can you dump some shit on him?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, so what
He's
are you
not
guys
gonna
doing?
listen. Alright, so yeah, I think let's just go ahead and fucking split up then. I can handle myself, but good elf, if you, I'm sure you have some kind of tracking abilities or some kind of common sense of a layout of an area, so if you run into any trouble,
Well,
please.
You guys are following tracks.
Alright, well just try to fucking find your way back to me if anything happens.
You know what? Let's stick together. Let's not split up. That changed.
You son of a bitch.
But I'll stay hidden nonetheless.
Alright, so I mean, obviously we're gonna go around that fucking owlbear tracks. I'm not going through owlbear territory right now. I don't want to die to an owlbear.
That was just you were about to and you saw the markings, but yeah, the tracks also themselves go around like away from the owlbear.
We're gonna follow the tracks.
Yeah, they go away from it. They go like they veer off like around it. But
Yeah, we're following them tracks and going around this shit.
you could probably get to where they're going faster through there, but like it's not like you're really like strained for time that bad.
I'm sure it'll all be fine. That little girl will live. We've all been tortured by little goblins.
She's probably already dead, to be fair.
I don't like your optimism, elf. Let us proceed.
Yeah. As you guys are walking through the forest, you see like a blur of white in a little area off to the left through all the trees.
Blur of light?
A blur of white.
White? I'm
Yeah,
going to
white.
try and deduce
Damn
whether
it.
owl bears are white.
I suck.
Let's see.
Oh, I probably shouldn't use perception for that.
Yeah, you do not know if owl bears are white.
That was
I
a
did not
perception
know.
roll, though. Should I do an animal handling?
You have no idea about owlbears around here.
Yeah, you're like oh my god, I think I just saw an owl bear running over there.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna throw a rock over there.
Hold on.
I'm gonna try and hide. Huh?
Chris thinks that there was an owlbear or whatever because he's low. Do you think? Like, what, are you saying
Yeah,
that? I think you should roll a charisma to see if you can convince me that you actually think there's an owlbear over there.
Hey man, I'm pretty sure there's a fucking owl bear over there. I saw a blur of white. I don't know much about owl bears.
I'm
but...
not entirely sure, but keep your eyes peeled.
Okay, I'm gonna make myself hidden. Ugh.
Elf's
Do
hiding
a
himself.
do a history or knowledge roll.
History or not?
I think they're the same.
Are they?
Maybe. I don't know where knowledge is. Actually.
Yeah, I don't think there is a knowledge skill.
I don't
I
think.
think it's just history. Maybe, could I do an insight, maybe? No.
Dude, do a history. Just do a fucking history.
Alright.
I did a history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
-1 to history.
Dude, Ragthor didn't even see the thing, and then you have no idea what it.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't-
gonna hide.
You know, I'm quite doubtful of what you saw.
I'm just hiding and watching to see if it attacks Brian.
I'm still walking through the little trail.
Alright, give me one more perception check. I want Ragthor to give me this perception check since he's walking ahead right now.
Well,
9.
Alright. And Valras, now you give me one. Yeah,
18.
Valras notices like a slight mist starting to like creep across the ground.
hmm.
I'm going to hide in the mist with my Mask of the Wild.
You're just hiding in the mist?
I'm just.
It's not a lot of mist. It's like a fucking like maybe like.
But Mask of the Wild may attempt to hide even when only lightly obscured by mist.
Oh, it's by mist now, not the
No,
wild.
No, it's by foliage,
this
rain, snow,
this isn't
mist,
like
or other natural phenomena.
This isn't a lot of mist. I'm talking like it's like maybe like 2 or 3
Alright.
inches of mist.
I'm
off
gonna
the
stay
ground.
hidden in the shrubs then. I'm hidden in the shrubs.
You're hooding.
I'm hidden in the shrubs.
Take some bread here. Anyways. Alright, so, I mean, I'm just gonna keep walking down the trail. I don't notice this mist or anything, so I'm gonna walk into it.
I don't notice this mist or anything.
I don't, right?
I don't
No,
think
you
you
don't
do.
notice. You don't notice the mist.
Yeah, so I'm walking into it.
All right.
I'm gonna draw my arrow
What
right
the
at the
hell
back
is
of
that?
Brian's head.
All right. Well, that was not supposed to say that, but you know, does a 21 hit you?
Where the fuck is my
Yes.
AC?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that it does hit you. Hey, this is just a little fucking random forest encounter, so I didn't.
Yeah, my AC is just 11, I guess. Is
Oh
it?
my
it's
God,
Not,
what?
it's not 11.
It's not,
You just
yeah.
didn't
You
change it.
can't be.
Hold on, yeah,
11.
let me see what it is. Because I have scale mail. Yeah, he didn't hit me, actually.
Oh wow.
Because I got scale
21?
mail. I got 14 plus my dex, so 14, 15. So 15 plus 11.
Wait, it's plus your
No,
dex?
no.
Why not?
Scale mail is. It's plus your dex modifier if it's plus your dex.
Exactly, that's why I said just
Oh,
plus 1.
scale mail is not.
But the scale
Not
mail
mine.
by itself is 14, plus my dex modifier, so it's 15.
Oh, so 21 does hit.
Doesn't. Because it's already at 11 naturally, so I gotta add this to it. Right?
No, you 11. When you hit armor, it's like that's your thing plus that, so then add
Oh.
on the 11.
Son of a cunt liquor.
Jesus, if that was true, then nothing would ever hit anybody.
Right? I was ready to not get hit forever. I'm like, okay.
So you'd have 15 then.
Yeah, no, he hits. He fucking
Yeah,
hits.
so a snake, like a large snake, he's probably about like half the size of you, and he's thick. Comes out
Thick.
He's
Oh my god.
thick. He's gonna come out and he's gonna bite at you.
Alright, he bites at me.
He bites at you.
But
he's
the
biting
damage was just
you.
plus
Yeah.
3, or?
Chomp.
No, wait, let me. For some reason, it didn't roll the damage. Oh god.
6. Oh my fuck. Right.
He actually
1d4
hits you-
plus
he actually
2.
hits you
He
for
kills
10.
you. He
Oh yeah, I'm
kills you.
dead.
You're dead.
What the fuck? How was your health?
9. We're level 1.
We're level 1. Why are you rolling d4 plus 2, you
Wait, why
maniac?
the fuck does this thing have? Why does this thing hit so fucking hard? What the hell?
I'm dead. I'm dead,
Wait,
Jim.
I might have some shit put on. I might have not canceled some shit. Otherwise, you're just fucking.
Listen, I'm just dead. It's fine. I walked into a snake.
What is this?
You know what they say, look out for snakes. We're 30 minutes in and I've died. Oops.
Alright, wait. Alright, we're not going with fucking rolls because then shit like that can happen where you just fucking die.
I'm
no,
dead.
wait, I did that wrong. He does not get.
Oh, thank
for that
God.
much. He does not hit for that much. I was using some other
Oh.
fucking guy. No, he hits.
Thank God.
He
All
hits
right.
you for 3. He hits you for 3 damage.
He hits you.
Ah! Where does he bite me? Where does he bite me?
He bites you on your meaty leg.
I clutch at it and I'm reaching for my
You
calf.
can feel a coldness washing over your leg.
Elf!
You're down to 7 hit point, or you're down to 6 hit points. Ragthor, Ragmore. All right,
Oh yeah.
all right. Roll for initiative now.
Where's the fuck is the initiative roll at?
It's just like the top middle by your armor class.
Oh, this thing.
No, there's a walk.
Damn it. Let's take my dumb first one.
What'd you get?
17. I didn't mean to hit it twice.
Alright, Chris, put your character on here and roll your initiative real quick.
Alan Roth Morningwood.
You're still hidden, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
I'm
hidden.
still hidden.
My fucking leg!
Ugh.
You got a 17 too?
Yeah, but I didn't have my token selected apparently.
Yeah, I can just add you. Alright. Oh yeah, this snake is he's gonna throw out another bite at you. Or no, he's gonna try to whip you with his tail.
Would that hurt?
This is a big snake. It's pure muscle.
Pure muscle. Wow.
Let's see. There's
That
a
doesn't hit,
13.
though.
A 13 does not. He goes to whip you and he hits your scale mail. The scale mail deflects the tail. The snake hisses.
Son of a bitch.
And now it brings us to Ragmore Herthrum's turn.
My fucking turn. Well. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna just smack him with a fucking thing. Do I have to detect if I'm poisoned or anything?
No.
Alright. I'm gonna smack him. What do I have to do? An attack roll and then an attack roll?
Yes.
Or
Yes. You should just be able to click on your thing if you have it all set up right.
oh wait, I do have attacks down here, don't I?
You're okay.
Taking a swing with your mace.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm missing
Yeah,
that.
unfortunately that is going to miss. You
Yeah.
swing your mace down on the snake, but it's lithe your body. It slithers out of the way of your attack. You slam your mace into the ground, and that brings us to Valrast Morningwood's turn. He is
You know
hidden.
what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing.
All right, Valrast Morningwood rolls a 17. That hits. Roll for your damage and your sneak attack damage.
Okay, so I can do sneak attack, but then I do.
It's 6 damage.
Oh, do I just roll 1d6 for the damage for the bow? 3.
All right, you do 9 points of damage. You shoot an arrow, and it strikes the snake in its tail. It screams out in pain. Ah! No, he doesn't do that.
Oh, Jesus!
Why?
It looks over, and now aware of your presence, and hisses.
Okay, so can I do another action to try and hide again with Mask of the Wild?
Well, right now you're in sight. You're not really in any trees. I mean, you can move and try to.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the nearest bush.
Let's roll that. Yeah. Yeah, you're able to you disappear back into the canopy of the woods. The snake seems to lose sight of you, and it focuses its sights back on Ragmore.
No.
Alright, you did 9 points of damage, so that's gonna okay. Alright, yeah, he's going to attempt to bite Ragmore again.
Fuck him.
He's gonna.
He rolls a
attempt to bite.
5.
He rolls a 5.
He goes to bite, and he also uses his multi-attack to try to whip with his tail after his bite misses.
and he misses again.
He goes to bite, but Ragmore's armor is just, he cannot pierce it. This armor is just saving
Metal.
Ragmore's
More-
life.
This armor is just stronger
looks
than a
ca-
snake.
It looks confused. It's like, it's confused. Why is this not working? You can see it on his face.
Son of a bitch.
I can
That brings
see
us
the
to
facial expressions of
Ragmore.
the snake.
Face.
Fucking slam its
Ragmore
mace on its
Herthrum.
dirty fucking skull!
Ragmore, roll for damage, Ragmore. No,
Well.
that's not damage.
It was. I clicked on the
23?
side.
No, that's wrong.
What do you mean it's
You
wrong?
have to roll the damage manually.
Alright,
That's
alright.
the hit. Then you gotta roll damage. God, I thought you played fucking D&D before.
I am. I thought I made
Well, it's
these
just weird
things
with
right.
Roll20. Yeah, it's just weird with roll 20 because like maybe we should do the first is one thing. No, Because that wouldn't be the right roll. It's rolling
No,
the hits.
1d6 plus 1. Alright, you bring the mist down and slam it onto the body of the mist.
Oh,
snake.
wait.
You hear some stuff inside of it squishing,
Ooh.
and it cries out in pain.
I don't add any dex to my damage roll for a bow, do I?
No.
No, you do not. So how much did you do? 5 damage?
Yeah, 5 total.
Alright. This snake is looking rough. It brings us to Valrast Morningwood's turn. He's hidden in the forest right now.
Let's turn over the Morningwood. Finish it.
Kerpew.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll say you get advantage because you're hidden and it doesn't know where you're attacking from.
Hooray! Okay, and
So
then
roll me some damage. Roll me your sneak attack damage. Let's see what Valrast Morningwood has.
Come on, Valrast. Don't let us down, bud.
6.
2.
8 damage.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Val. As he readies his bow, the snake coils back, ready to attack, and he lets his arrow loose. It strikes right between the snake's eyes, killing it. The snake's lifeless body falls to the ground.
I'm
You
gonna
have
try.
killed the mist snake.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna try and see if the mist goes away now.
Yes, the mist is going away.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to retrieve my arrow.
I'm gonna attempt to use medicine on my wounds. Just to make sure it's not
Do a
infected.
sleight of hand roll, Chris. Let's get a sleight of hand.
Oh
roll.
yeah! Oh,
Alright, how many arrows did you shoot? 2?
2. Yeah.
Alright, we'll say that you retrieve 1 arrow, but the other one breaks off inside the snake.
It's correct.
Alright.
You try to pull it out.
He was whipping around. Alright, I have 19 arrows.
19 arrows. Wait, let me make the Chris arrow count.
And I just did a medicine check to see if my wound, if I was poisoned or if it looks like it's gonna get infected, or to treat it for infection preemptively, because I was a great doctor.
After killing this thing, you see what kind of snake it is. You know that they're not poisonous, but they do have a magical property to them, and that
I know about snakes.
They cause cold damage.
Oh, that explains the cold feeling of my leg. I thought it was this weather up top.
And I'm gonna loudly proclaim, well, here's dinner! And I'm gonna start skinning the snake and collecting the snake meat and skin.
Alright, do a dexterity roll if you're trying to do that.
Oh wait, that was the wrong thing. Oh, that's not a saving throw. Never mind. That's the right thing.
Wait a minute, I did it right.
Yeah, you know, you start skinning it, and you just kind of like, you kind of butcher it, and not in a good way. So you get probably, I'd say you have about 1/3 of the snake meat and some fucking ruined bloody snake pelt.
I've worked with a lot of
If
death.
it's ruined
and,
and bloody, I'm gonna leave it.
As a dwarf, I've come from like basically a fucking lineage of eating just cave mushrooms a lot. But we have deep Brahmin, you know. I don't care if he's butchering a snake. He's a dirty elf to me, like a wood elf that literally lives off the woods. So I don't expect any less than from this poor soul who I'm going to help. This poor
Trying
elf.
to lead him along the right path.
Yeah, gotta just show him the way
Reform
through his own
barbarian
eyes.
Show him
ways.
Jesus.
No, show him Moradin, the dwarven god, but he can't worship him, and Moradin would spit upon this elf, but we'll find him his own god.
Alright. So you guys moving on from this mist snake?
Of course we are. We're moving right along.
Moving on along. I'm hiding.
Yeah, he's crouching through the bushes behind me. I'm back to the trail of the goblins, and I'm not healing myself or nothing. I'm sticking with my 6 hit points for now.
You're sticking with your what?
6 hit points.
Alright.
I only have 1 daily fucking heal. All right, I'm not wasting it yet.
Alright. Here we go.
You already wasted it, didn't you?
Through
Wait,
the ancient trees,
oh.
you can smell the unmistakable scent of pipe smoke. Although the smell is faint, you follow the smoky haze and soon come across a figure with their back towards you, sitting on the stump of a fallen tree. Wearing a robe of fine gray cotton hemmed with gold and silver thread, the figure does not seem to notice you. However, with a jerk of the head, they turn towards you, revealing the surprised face of an old man. His white beard reaches down to his chest, and his hair is full and neatly trimmed. Upon inspecting you for a moment, his eyes light up with mirth. "Greetings! Oh, excuse me!" He stands and taps his lit pipe on the stump, putting out the glowing embers in the dirt with his leather boots. "I thought I heard people in the forest. You must be after the goblins, I presume."
We are indeed, good sir. How are
I'm
you?
gonna try and recall
I'm
if this
good.
is the. I'm gonna try and recall if this is the old man I saw flying.
Alright, well, I mean, he was a robed man, so I guess give me a history check. Yeah, you have no clue if this is the man because he's not wearing he's not a robed figure like the other
I'm
one
just
was.
gonna scream, Have I met you before?
I have never seen you before in my life, son.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look at the elf.
Try to detect his intentions.
I'm gonna look at the elf oddly. I'm gonna be like, oh wait, don't we know each other?
No,
Me?
we do not.
He doesn't remember me at all with a 19 persuasion. Fine.
I mean, he can't remember if you've never met you.
Exactly. Yeah. At least give me that. Well,
He's
I don't
a
do.
senile old
You
man.
do
He's
look kind of
really
familiar. So you look familiar. Anyways. Alright. I swear I met you somewhere in our travels before. What are you doing here, fine sir? Why are you sat in these woods with signs of owlbears about, all alone?
And
Well,
I'm gonna
maybe
say,
you can.
can I have some of your pipe?
No. He's gonna say, "Why am I out here?" Well, maybe you can help me with that. I'm looking for a dangerous ancient artifact around here. Have you seen
Where is
anything
he?
like
Where
that?
is he? I want to walk right up to him.
He's,
Where is he?
Alright, let me get rid of it. We'll just say he's fucking. I don't know. This guy's not someone you're supposed to have on a
I want
map,
to talk
so
to him.
Let me just slap this down. Here.
Slap an old man there.
Just give me an old man. Give me any old man you got.
That's
Where?
it. Right there.
Okay, I'll pretend I see him.
Yeah, me too.
There he
There
is!
There's the old
Oh,
man.
alright. There it is. That's the old man. I'm gonna
There he
just stay
is.
back a little.
What are you doing to him, Chris?
So I'm gonna ask him, what do you need help with? And apparently fail.
He just told you. He said he was looking for an ancient artifact that's dangerous that's
well,
around here.
I'm gonna ask him what kind of artifact as I try and pick his pocket.
You're trying to pick his pocket?
Yeah, that was the sleight of hand roll. It was not good.
Oh no.
So I guess I'm just gonna feel him up. You know, pre-pickpocketing, you feel him up somewhere and tap their shoulder or something to distract him. I'm gonna do something like that
You
and
better
kind of see how he responds.
Try to persuade him, and they're going in for a hug instead. Ooh!
Hey, you want a hug? You want a hug, old man?
Just hugging you. Sorry. Anyways, what kind of artifact could you be looking for in these woods? We're but simple travelers at this point, and we've come to find a young lass who's gone missing, captive by the goblins. So we've heard. We're going to find her, old man. What is?
Chris, I'm gonna have to ask you to make a Dex or Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
Natural 20. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you make it.
Jesus Christ.
You made it. You take. Let's see.
I'm gonna take damage for a natural 20 on this Constitution.
Yeah, this should turn out right. He was just going in for a hug. He fucked up the sleight of
that
hand.
was-
This
patting him up.
this guy's very cautious.
I was
Right, you take 3
What?
damage and you're knocked back 15 feet.
Jesus Christ.
What?
He wasn't trying to kill.
I
He was
was-
just like he was just
I
getting
was
you
just
back.
patting. What the hell, man? I was just patting your shoulder. What the fuck?
You do not know manners, my boy. You don't just walk up and start touching people.
Well, you seemed friendly. I didn't think you were gonna fucking smack me. Jesus.
I kneel
you
down.
almost-
I know you're kind.
almost
I know
half
what you were
killed me.
trying to do.
You almost have killed me. You racist old man.
Chris is like blown away right in front of me, honestly. So like I'm kneeling down, I'm like looking if he's wounded, but I'm like looking up and I'm like, oh, you did try to mug this man. What is your problem?
I wasn't trying to mug him, I swear. I was just patting his shoulder.
Anyways, good. So what kind of relic might you be searching for in these woods? Like I said, we're just we're just trying to go find this captured young lady, captured by the
What are you trying
goblins.
to persuade now, Chris?
When I was saying that,
To me,
I wasn't trying to hit him. I was just trying to I was just patting his shoulder
he didn't.
after he hit me. He's not gonna give me anything in compensation for hurting me.
Well, we believe that he's fucking got his shoulder, but that he patted his
Alright, so
shoulder.
he's gonna look to Ragmore and tell him that well, you see, I've been sent from the capital city, the Scholars Guild. We don't know what it is, but we've sensed the evil magic emanating from this area.
And I'm gonna just instantly be amazed because I'm like, magic! Whoa, holy shit, man!
Yeah, why aren't you amazed when he fucking blasted you away, hmm?
I was pretty amazed. I was just upset that he hit me because I didn't do anything.
He has passive perception. He knew what you were trying to do. You didn't roll high enough to get past his passive. Alright. What are you doing, Elm?
Hold on.
Guy already fucking hates me. Man, I love magic. It would have been great to be friends with this guy, but now he hates
It
me.
would have been great if you didn't walk up and try to pickpocket him instantly.
I was just feeling him up to see how he would respond. I didn't think he was gonna punch me through a natural 20 Constitution save and still do half my life.
Well, he didn't punch you. He used the spell.
Yeah, he had to do a
Well,
constitution
obviously.
save. Obviously. Well, dude, don't try to pickpocket and touch everybody, especially in real D&D. It's gonna get rough.
Yeah, if he was actually trying to kill you, he probably would have just one-shot you.
Obviously.
Alright, so I'm just looking back up, and like I've said multiple times, sir, I'm just a lonely cleric. We're actually going to try to save the life of some young girl who was kidnapped by the goblins. What kind of artifact could you possibly seek in these simple woods?
Like I said before, we do not know what it is.
God damn.
We just know that it emanates from these woods.
How might I feel this emanation or sense it to help in your quest, my good sir?
Well,
And
the
I'm-
amount of evil aura being emanated from it is quite large.
Ah.
So if you find something that looks like it is going to be an evil artifact, you probably found it.
Should I
I'm
then touch it, or should I maybe just contact
No,
you?
You should. Yes, I'll be back at Green Fork. You can
Wait.
contact me there.
Alright.
I'm going to say, before he leaves, I'm going to say, I'm going to mention the burn marks, the strange burn marks on all of the goblins in these woods. And I'm going to say it may have something to do with this artifact, and it may have something to do with, like, controlling the goblins around here to make them do stuff.
He's gonna say, that sounds more like natural goblin stuff because they're quite stupid and they don't know how to use fire that well.
And I'm going to say, but they've been doing some very unusual actions recently, and I feel like someone is controlling them.
Chris is the fucking
why?
just.
Someone
what made
more
you-
powerful.
What makes you think that?
And I'm gonna bring up that they seem very scared. They're not like, they don't mean to be doing this. They're not trying to kidnap people. Like, that's not something goblins do. They're not this smart. Someone put them up to this.
How many goblins were there when they seemed scared?
A bunch.
6.
A lot.
Well, they would have told you there's only like 2 or 3.
There was just a few.
Yes. Goblins are fearful when they're alone, but in numbers they get arrogant. So if there was only a few, then that seems like natural goblins.
But they're not smart enough to take a hostage.
Listen, Elf, enough with your
Goblins
ignorant
pillage.
conspiracy theories.
They pillage, exactly. They would pillage in numbers, naturally. But in this case, why would they only send a few goblins to capture one specific weak person and then try and negotiate with the humans? That's not a goblin tactic. What is going on here?
I've been in Green Fork. They did not try to negotiate anything.
Alright, well, if we see
And
anything...
they didn't come with the express purpose of kidnapping the daughter. They were coming for livestock, got scared, and took her as she was in the way while they were leaving.
And if we see anything inherently evil, I will report to you in Green Fork. What was your name again, good sir?
My name is Thorn.
Thorn?
Yes,
And I'm
Thorn.
gonna ask him the requirements for using magic. I've never been able to use magic before, but I'd very much so like to learn. Do you think there's anything I could do to try and tap into this?
Unless you're of draconic bloodline, then you're going to have to study for many, many years to even master the most basic spell.
All right, I can do that. Thank you.
All right, and he's gonna like, all right. Well, I bid you to adieu.
And the same to you.
And he disappears into the canopy.
They're like, yeah, that must have been the same old man.
That was him.
That was him.
That's your leg.
That's your leg.
Oh my god, that's his leg.
Alright,
All right.
was that old man
Continuing
standing on the Goblin Trail?
No, he was. You found him because you smelled the pipe smoke.
Oh, alright.
You,
Ooh,
he was through into a clearing.
subtle hints of apple. Anyways,
Applewood bacon.
smoking it out of a hickory pipe, just like my mom.
And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try and identify what he was smoking, and I'm gonna be like, this is opium.
He was smoking the old Toby.
What's old Toby?
It's it's a halfling strand of weed.
Oh, jeez. And I'm gonna be like, it's dirt weed. I'm just gonna kind of grind whatever's left into the ground.
The best weed in the Shire.
Yeah, that's the best weed in their shire, bro.
All right. Well, now that's you guys are gonna continue following these tracks. Go back through the clearing.
I'd like to re-sniff out
Gonna
this
be hidden.
trail.
All right. So Chris is over there hiding, and you guys find the trail. You weren't too far from
You
the
guys-
tracks.
You find the fucking trail.
You weren't too far from the tracks. You were just
Alright.
like through like a small clearing.
Alright,
You know where
alright.
you came from.
You know where
Alright.
the fuck you are, it's fine.
Yeah, you know where you are. You're not that stupid.
So we go back on the trail. Anything inherently evil, he said. Well then. I didn't prepare any detect evil spells today, but maybe tomorrow.
And I'm gonna reiterate, something's not right with the situation with those goblins. I know someone's controlling those goblins.
Oh, you ignorant elves and your conspiracy theories. Always with the conspiracies. The man is doing
You'll
this.
see, you'll all see.
The man's oppressing that. And we're walking down the trail further.
All right. All right. Here's the wait. Where is this? Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. All right. All right. Notice an odd swinging shape hanging up ahead from the branches of a nearby tree. Upon closer inspection, you identify it as a humanoid effigy of some sort. Its head is made from the remains of what looks like a sheep's skull, whilst its body is made of a moss-covered wooden frame. Behind the head, burned sticks fan out, creating what looks like a halo or set of wings that clack together in the wind.
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
I'm
What
gonna
are you guys gonna do with that information here?
walk around it.
That was a totem that we
Right.
saw? Like, it's like a
Sneakingly.
totem or
Yeah,
it's a person?
It's like, I mean, it's pretty much like a totem.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it and inspect it with...
I'm gonna sneak right around it and not even fucking care.
Even though I'm
about
a fucking cleric, I have a negative to this, but I'm gonna give it a try. Alright, yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that this is like a goblin-made effigy. It's used to claim territory, and that means that the goblin's home is probably nearby.
Alright, so... This is a goblin effigy, young wood elf. Take note! Take
I'm
note
gonna
of the
say,
teeth!
I know we're fucking going, man. Who cares?
Just,
Go!
you need to, how are you going to get anywhere in this wild world if you don't accept any other cultures?
I accept their culture and I'm walking past it.
I'm not
getting hung
accepting
up
you,
on it.
I'm not asking you to accept it like that, but just to come look at some of these signs, maybe it'll be helpful in your future.
I don't want to look at those. They could be traps. Listen, there's gonna be traps out here. Don't fucking touch that thing.
I'm not touching it. I'm simply looking at it, Elf. I'm
Just walk
simply
and
looking at the
constantly look.
structure.
Constantly look for traps. If you're not looking for traps, you're gonna die.
Listen, Elf, how about you look for traps and let me lecture you?
How about you heal me because I have 5 health?
How much are you supposed to have, eh? I'm not healing you yet.
You guys can take a fucking long rest if you want before you go any further.
Alright, well,
You go back,
Didn't-
set up camp.
Gonna take a long rest here.
what one was that? Hold on.
You rest.
Gonna
Hey,
gonna build a little tree house out of sticks and stuff.
I built a treehouse out of just sticks.
I'm a wood elf. I should get advantage. I'm used to this. I'm gonna live out in the woods like normal.
Like a normal person.
What are you doing, Elm?
We're just going to sleep. We're gonna heal up. I'm just replacing my bless spell with a.
Put your health back up.
I will. Hold on.
Oh, and also, but you also notice because of your religion check that effigy usually represents death and hunting.
Oh.
So we're resting right next to it. Thank goodness.
No, if you wanted to rest, I was saying you had to go. You have to go back further.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
You awaken the next morning.
Ah!
Yeah, we're gonna head back towards that the ritual altar thing.
All right. You looking at it again? Or you going past it?
We're gonna fucking go
Following the
past
trail?
it. But as I wake up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Detect Good and Evil in a second.
It's obviously pretty evil. Jesus.
What's up? Not that. We're looking. The guy said that the artifact he's looking for it sets off a huge emanation of evil.
Oh. Okay.
But it says for the duration you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located similarly, you know that their place of object is 30 feet. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by a 1 foot of stone inch common metal.
You're using that as your first level. Do you have? Oh yeah, you have one first level skill.
I have
That's your
2.
One skill.
I have 2 because I'm cleric.
Oh, you have 2.
I'm a cleric.
Cantrips.
But I don't have a duration.
Can I have a healing
Concentration
cantrip?
up to 10 minutes. So I'm not casting it yet, but I have it fucking equipped. I changed my spell.
Get it loaded up.
Got it loaded up and ready to detect some goddamn evil when I feel like the goddamn time is right. Alright, I'm sorry, H. Go ahead.
Duh. What are you doing?
We're gonna continue past it and look for these fucking goblins.
Keep a lookout for traps for me, H. Come on.
And I'm
Alright,
looking
you're
for
moving
traps.
up,
How do I
moving
look
up.
for traps? Yeah, I'm looking for traps. So
Alright,
how
alright.
do I look?
Well, you're just you're going up to the cave and playing this fucking.
The trees suddenly thin and the shadows recede. Up ahead, you can see a cliff face thrusting upwards into the sky. As you near the cliff face, it appears that many trees have been cleared in a haphazard and wasteful manner. Jagged stumps and fallen trunks litter the ground and discarded tools lie nearby. Observing the cliff itself, you can see an obvious gap in the limestone rock that looks to be the entrance to a cave. Posts and sticks surround the entrance. Some are covered with feathers. Others have the skulls of small animals attached to the top. There's no doubt that this is the work of goblins.
I think this is the work of goblins!
I'd have to agree. And look around for
Alright.
some traps.
Do a
with my eye.
perception check.
Duh. I'm in the woods. I know there's gonna be traps. I want it, man.
Yeah, we'll say because that one guy warned you too because you got a good check. So like I guess we'll give you guys advantage. You both see that there's
I don't want advantage. I rolled good. Damn it.
well, I mean it doesn't matter. You got it.
Doesn't make
Yeah,
a
you
difference to
see a trap. It's concealed by some sticks and leaves and dirt, and it looks just like a mini moat with sharpened sticks in the bottom of it, and it's only about like 5 feet wide. Or not 5 feet wide, 5 feet deep.
I'm going to stand on the other side of it relative to the cave and start ringing a bell behind a tree.
What? With me standing out here, you're not gonna go over any plans with me?
I'm gonna say, shh, hide. Lead them into their own trap.
Shh, hide. Are we sure we want to alert them, Elf?
Yes.
Will they run into their own trap? Are they that stupid?
They could be.
I try to
There's
hide.
a bell sound
Yeah.
over here.
I think I'm
Come on.
hiding. I'm standing right in front of a tree and I'm dressed in like a huge gray
He's like-
robe.
Brian's like, he's standing on the wrong side of the tree to hide from him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you hear Chris starts ringing a bell, and you see 3 goblins sort of like inching out of the cave, and they look over and they see Brian.
They all go
They
right
see
for
each
me.
other.
Yeah.
They like, look at each other, they're like chattering in goblin.
I look at where Itchy is and I like wink and I go, look at me, Elf. They don't even see me. I give away
Yeah,
his
all three of-
position.
all
It's a
three of
critical
them run
failure.
inside.
I'm just gonna shake my head no.
All 3 of them run back inside.
Oh, back inside. Jesus.
Yeah, they see you and they all run back inside.
Fuck.
Look at this, Elf. They're scared of me. They must
No,
know.
we're here. We're gonna have to take a long rest and come back in a little bit.
We gotta go take a fucking rest. Are you trying to get off, or are we just? We can't really go back and rest.
Why not?
Yeah, you just rested. You just slept.
I'm fully awake, Elf. These are diminutive creatures. We can kill them, and there's a little girl in there, Elf. We've already rested.
We're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. We're never gonna.
There might not be a tomorrow for the little girl that we're going to help. Then what will the men of Greenfork
Probably
say?
dead. Relax.
Already dead? I highly doubt that, Elf. We need to get in there as fast as we can. And I say you lead the way with your stealthy abilities. They seem to have seen me despite my great disguise.
God damn it! You're no wizard.
I've told you I'm not a wizard, Elf. I'm a divine spellcaster. I am a cleric, if you will. A priest of Morden.
I say lame.
Aside with you, Elf, and I go past them and I go open the door that they went in. I shall handle this thine self.
No. I'm gonna sneak in there.
There's no door. It's just like an open cave.
I'm going to the open cave. I will handle this and save that young lady.
Alright, so you
I'm pretty well spoken for a dwarf.
just going on in there.
Yeah, we're going in. I'm gonna have to work on my orcish. You darned elf!
Change up the music here.
Yeah, change up the music, bring us in a cave. Listen here, you darned elf. I am a cleric. I be a cleric. All I know is cleric. Yes, you foolin' fool.
No dark elf.
I didn't say you were dark. You said you're dolt.
Dolt?
You're daft, boy.
Daft
I'm
Punk.
daft?
We're gonna help you, though. Okay, listen, we're getting into the cave, elf. I want you to use that stealth of yours. I need you to scout ahead for us, and I'll come in with this here old Betty, and I'm slapping my mace on my hand. She'll clear a path for us. Right to that sad little girl.
Right. Here we go.
You're gonna learn what it's like to be a hero, elf.
Oh, I'm already a hero in my
Inside the cave, the tunnel
What
leading.
the fuck? Alright, are you playing this?
Alright, play it.
Inside the cave entrance is a small chamber formed of the same pale brown stone as the cliff face. The dirt floor is clear, unlittered by the debris and wards that were scattered outside. A number of fires and glowing hot coal pits line the edges.
Oh, you're down
The
here,
chamber
Alan.
is hot, and wisps of smoke flow through the
Alan,
air,
where'd you-
creating a thick, smoke-filled
I
room.
fucked up.
To the north, a badly made gate covers a tunnel leading deeper into the cliffside. Next to the gate, 3 goblins are gathered, jabbering to each other in their own language. One of them is throwing what looks like small shards of wood into a nearby fire and grinning when he makes sparks fly upwards, whilst the others watch on with fascination.
Do you see this, elf? He's throwing woods into a fire!
Oh my.
Elf, I need you to sneak in there. We need to slay these things. They're causing a ruckus for Greenfork. Or sorry, you darned elf. It's a ruckus.
Alright.
You sneak
I'm
in.
going to.
I'll
I'm
batter
going
in their
to-
skulls.
I'm gonna take a flask of oil and throw it into, cause my burglar's pack has a flask of oil, and two.
Alright.
I'm gonna throw one of them into that fire.
As I see
In
him,
front of their face.
as,
Much fire.
The fire that they're gathering around and
Well,
looking
they're not
at.
gathered. They're not gathered around a fire.
They're
one just
amazed
throwing.
by it.
There's one just throwing shit into one of the fires.
All right, I'm gonna throw the flask of oil into that fire.
Well, it's all the way on the other side of the room.
Jesus.
How big is this room?
Like
55? Like, is it 5?
40, 50 feet.
Alright. So it's like 5 each
Nice.
square.
Can I throw it with disadvantage? Oh,
I mean,
man.
I guess you could throw it with disadvantage on the strength.
As I see him, like,
Strength check?
Athletics check.
as I just ask him to go stealth and see him, like, just grabbing this flask
No,
and
I'm not
stuff and going in. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm gonna ready my crossbow, I guess.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
I'm still readying my crossbow. What are you doing, Alfred? Are you
I'm
gonna
just
sneak
gonna
up?
try and sneak
Elf,
closer.
sneak
yeah.
up on him. Try to get a little closer. I'll shoot him with my crossbow.
Do a
Do-do.
stealth. Do a stealth with disadvantage.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I had a terrible stealth.
12. Alright, you start sneaking around, and then you for some reason you're sneaking around the edge of the room where there's a bunch of campfires, and they just see you lit up, and they just turn and they ready their weapons.
Sorry, I didn't mean to walk there. I didn't know there were campfires.
I didn't
there.
mean to be in direct light.
Well, I mean, there's not really too many areas to sneak in here, also, because it's not like there's that much stuff in this particular room.
I'm just gonna ready my
Alright.
crossbow.
Right, let me just put this up. You know, get your things ready.
Yeah, I'm just moving in behind him while they already see him. I'm just kind of a little in the cave.
Holy shit.
What?
All right, we're getting some fucking the battle music.
Oh my god.
All right, so Valerius has a 21. 21. Elm has a 2.
I think I got a turn skipped. I rolled a fucking terrible fucking roll.
No, you just get the worst initiative. I hate this music so much.
Dude, it's the goblin music.
Gotta turn it down, that's all.
Who is playing this goblin music?
God.
Wow.
Alright.
I hate these
So we got a 20 right underneath Val. This guy, that goblin almost rolled as bad as you.
And they did.
Alright,
gonna leave after
Valrast
this
Morningwood's turn.
Alright, so... Guess I'm gonna... shoot an arrow at him.
Alright,
The,
alright.
the dude on the left. The
One on the
closest
left?
one to me.
Left
Yeah.
goblin.
Alright, fire an arrow. Oh yeah, that hits. You're only rolling a 1d6 this time. 'Cause you don't have the sneak attack. Alright, yeah. You let loose an arrow that hits him right in the neck. He's just bleeding from his neck now. He's not looking too good already. Now that moves to this goblin's turn. One. Alright, he's gonna.
Oh, it's not the one that just got shot.
He's gonna move right there. That's as far as he can get, and he's like yelling out something in goblin tongue. You have no idea what he's saying. And this guy's gonna. He's moving right there, and this is the one that's bleeding. He's like hobbling over. He's like trying to hold his neck, keep the blood in while he's going.
Oh my god.
And then this one's gonna. All right. Yeah, that one's just there too. They're just running over
They're
right now. It
converging on me.
brings us to Ragamore Huthrim's
Alright,
turn.
on fucking this guy next, the one to the right of fucking Vilerast. I let my crossbow bolt loose and fly free to his skull! Oh.
Yeah, you let loose your crossbow bolt, and these things are moving around, and you're not. The crossbow is not really your forte.
This is the first time I've used this!
So you shoot it, and you narrowly miss this thing.
Oh! Well.
Pretty close, though.
Next time, Flash! Valrast!
Valrast Morningwood's turn.
Balrast? That's not me.
Valrast Morningwood.
Alright. So, I guess I'm gonna back way the fuck up. And I'm gonna try. Is it still a strength check if I'm throwing it much less distance?
I'd say it'd be more of a dexterity if you're not throwing it that far.
All right. So, do you see the fire pit to the right of me?
Yeah.
I want to throw it at the one after that. Or actually, you know what? No, I want to throw it at the fucking torch that the goblin is holding.
They're not actually holding torches.
Damn it.
That's just a fucking picture.
Son of a bitch.
Never mind then. I'm just gonna shoot him with an arrow. Are you counting my arrows?
Well, now
Yes.
you're at 18 right now. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah.
Valrat, alright, which one are you shooting?
The one that's closest to me.
You shooting that one? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you let loose an arrow, and this time it flies true and strikes between the eyes of this goblin, and it falls back like
Jesus.
fucking dead.
Holy
Okay.
fuck, killed him.
You still have like maybe like 4 squares of movement if you want to move anywhere.
Can I get behind Brian? Can I be like, oh, excuse me, sir?
That'll take 2 of them though to get past Brian.
Alright, I'm just gonna go right there.
Alright, that's gonna end your turn.
Yeah.
Alright. These goblins are like they're like looking at each other like they seem like hesitant, but they're like they're gonna just go and attack.
Oh god, I forgot my shield
They're
at
like-
home!
they're- Hold the line. Alright, yeah, and he's gonna try to attack you with his spiked club that he's wielding.
Son of a dick. Damn it.
Me or Brian?
Me.
19, he's
That
19
hits.
hit.
Yes.
He's attacking Brian, he can't attack you right now.
19
Nice.
fucking hits. I should have been a monk.
Oh, 1d6.
Oh,
plus
Jesus,
minus
this could
1.
kill you.
He hits you with a
4.
spike club for 4 damage. He slaps you. He just slaps you with it.
Fucking
You're not taking damage more from the spikes on it, more than other than like the impact of the club on your armor.
my kidney.
Yeah. All right, and that ends his turn. And this one's gonna try to run up here too. He's gonna attack with his spiked club as well.
I really have to use the bathroom.
Again?
No, my dwarf.
20. Holy fuck. They're rolling really high.
He hit me again.
Yeah, he hits you for 1 damage. He like, grazes your arm. with
Oh!
his club. One of the spikes grazes it and leaves a small cut.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Foul
And then,
beasts!
No. That brings us to Ragmore Hurthrum's turn.
God damn it! Fuck, do I smack him or do I heal my damn self? I think I'm gonna try to cure my own wounds, Biggs.
You cure wounds.
Yeah, here I go, cure wounds.
Here I go again.
I don't think I got it. Well, is it just...
Well, you gotta roll 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier because that's for if you're attacking undead, not for if you're healing.
Oh, alright.
Or no, you got the healing on the right.
Yeah.
It adds your wisdom modifier though, I'm pretty sure. So 7 plus whatever your
3.
wisdom modifier is. So yeah, he hit 10 damage.
Well, he hit
So
10
you get 10
damage?
damage.
No, I'm thinking...
Yeah.
Yeah, send
What?
it, bun. I didn't know, I'm trying to heal myself, so I healed myself for 10 damage, what you're saying? Alright.
You heal yourself for 10 damage.
Do I actually get over the amount, or do I just get to my max?
No,
yeah,
you
I was
just
gonna
get
say, I
to
just hit max, that's it.
Alright, that brings us to Vale Rast.
Heal!
Turn. Come on, Vale Rast, what are you doing?
We were looking
I
at...
am going to bow.
Oh, bow.
Alright, that hits rolling me some damage.
We were looking at your last character, Bun. It was just too OP. How you gonna be immune to all
Alright.
that shit? Jesus.
You let loose an arrow, it whizzes, it almost hits.
Ah!
It almost hits Ragmore, flies right by his head and just like grazes the cheek of the goblin, which starts bleeding, and it looks like you've just angered the goblin.
Hooray!
Jesus Christ.
All right,
Alright.
that brings us to goblin number 3. He's going to take a swipe at you with his spiked club of piercing.
Fuck you!
12?
I
No.
juke him.
Do you have a shield or do you not have a shield?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't actually have a shield. I forgot it, I guess.
Oh.
I left it at home. I meant to get one, but I'm not gonna just add one now.
I'm meant
Yeah,
to
this
kill-
goblin, you just.
Oh no, wait, I do have a shield.
You have it on?
It says shield, yeah, it's AC 2, so can I add that to my... Have I had a higher
Yeah,
AC
it's
this
like-
whole time?
Yeah, it should. It's +2, so it'd be like 17.
Yeah, 17. Alright.
Yeah, this goblin just swings at you, and you just put your shield up and block its swing. They're not very strong. They're fucking weak little goblins.
I
Alright,
push it
and
to
this
the
one's gonna-
side.
This next one's gonna attempt to do the same thing. He's just attempt to swing at you.
Bring it on. No! As I'm going to
21.
shield that one, I leave myself exposed.
Yeah. While you're blocking that one, this one takes its opportunity and attacks. Whoops.
My God.
My hip!
Oh god, yeah.
Nice.
He actually
Fumble somehow.
he missed. He swings at you and he just perfectly hits the part of your armor that offers you the most protection and no damage.
Wow.
Paired with his weak body, his weak fucking goblin body.
Weak little goblin.
Now it's my turn. I try to smash my fucking... I can't smash my shield into his face, but I pretend like I do, and then I use my mace to smack right at him.
Alright, that hit. You finally hit.
Yay!
Which one are you hitting? The one to the north or east?
The one with the bleeding cheek.
Okay.
Not the one with the arrow in the neck.
That one's dead.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. And I smack him right in the fucking dick with my mace.
Yeah, you hit him in the dick.
Well, I hit him. I hit him in the face. I bring it down right on his face.
You bring your mace down right at his head, and you can see he's sitting there swaying back and forth, and you can see his part of his brain is exposed.
Oh
on top of
god.
his head.
Jesus.
He's still standing there looking at you.
I've seen cases like this before, else we have to hit it again.
I'm gonna hit the one that doesn't have its fucking brain exposed.
Why? He's almost done, Elf.
Alright, you're hitting the one with the. Alright.
The one that does
5.
not have his brain exposed yet.
Alright, you shoot an arrow right into that other one's chest, and it's
Doesn't like it.
taken aback, and it's like. And also, but while this is happening, the goblin that you thought was dead back there starts to get up and it starts to slowly hobble away. It's dragging itself on the ground.
Away?
Yeah, it's dragging itself away back towards the back, that gate back there that you can see.
Fuck.
And so yeah, the brings us to this goblin. He has an arrow in his chest, but he's gonna, he's got this adrenaline pumping. He's gonna try to attack
Me.
the dwarf.
Fuck you.
And he goes to swing, and he just sort of staggers backwards because he can't even lift his club up anymore.
You
at this
dirt
point.
goblins.
The one with fucking his fucking part of his brain is exposed. Is in a fucking frenzy right now.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
17
Yeah, he's in a
hits.
frenzy. He's just flailing around.
Wait, my AC is 17, so it doesn't hit, or does it?
It does hit if it's the same.
Son of a cunt.
No, it doesn't hit. I
Alright.
don't think actually. So yeah, but this thing is just flailing around, and you're just holding your shield up, taking some hits from it, connecting.
You
And it
dirt.
brings us to Ragmore Herthrim's turn.
I'd bring my mace down once more onto the creature to which I'm already trying to end its life. Damn it.
Yeah, it's moving so erratically that you just take your mace and you swing downwards to try to hit it again. But you just miss because this thing's fucking it's going nuts.
No! Alright, back to itch. Finish it, Elf!
Last morning wood.
We've gotta hurry this fight up because I really have to go.
We can
Go
just pause
where?
it here.
We've got to go to MCC.
All right, hurry, go!
So,
Attack!
I'm gonna attack the one that's fucking crawling away.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay.
Bim.
All right, we'll say you hit. Yeah. This thing's crawling away, and it's like but you let loose an arrow that just it hits it in the back of its head. It just now
manages
falls over,
to
and
kill it.
you're sure that this time it's actually.
With that one damage.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
that's it.
Let's just stop it right here then, so you can go.
No, there's only you got 2 more fucking almost dead pieces of shit goblins.
All right, well then
It's fine.
all right, give them their turns. Let them fucking punch me.
Okay, we're just gonna just because we're constrained for time, we're just gonna roll this twice. Let's see.
Neither of them hit. But goddamn, get away from
They
me!
they're both just like
Idiots.
actually trying to just fucking run away now.
Mace.
Mace.
You're bringing the mace down on the fucking brain goblin.
Yeah, I actually kind of hit up. No, what the fuck?
Can I hit up? I don't want to hit downwards.
No, I meant on the thing. 5 with my
Roll
mace.
Roll your fucking. Okay, you bring this mace down and you see its brain just gets fucking splattered out of its fucking skull.
Just like back home.
But it keeps moving somehow.
Oh my god. Shoot it, Elf! Shoot it! He shot
Yeah,
it.
you let loose an arrow and it hits this thing that's retreating right in the back of the neck.
How many arrows you got left, man?
But it keeps moving!
What the fuck?
Well, they're both trying to run away now, so they're just gonna... They're both trying to get the fuck out of here.
I'm chasing them as they're running.
Bring us to Ragthor's turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is as far as I can get. I'm just gonna try to let loose my fucking crossbow. Arrgh!
Just like last time you tried to use your crossbow, you have no fucking idea how to even use
This
that.
is the second time I've used this in my life.
Alright, Valrast's turn.
I already did my rolls. I shot him.
Oh, which one did you shoot?
One of them.
The left one.
The left.
Is it hard to say a
The
fucking...
left, yeah, you hit this thing in the, you get another fucking headshot, falls down dead.
Alrighty.
This one's running up here now.
And Brian roll.
He's going to open the gates. He's doing his action to open the gates. It's Brian's turn.
15, 20. Alright, I'm coming up and I'm bringing in the heat. Booyakashad!
Yeah, where are you hitting him? Where are you hitting him?
Hold on. I'm hitting
In
him.
the head.
Are you hitting him with like bringing it down on him? Your golf.
I'm
swing?
bringing
How
it
are
to
you
the side. I'm
fucking-
trying to hit him right in like between the arms, and I want to like cave in his arms and chest. Oh. I'll try to hit his arms.
So you're trying to just hit him in like.
I'm hitting him in the lever arm that he's pulling the fucking door up
Yeah,
with.
so you swing your mace on like the side of him, and you just hear bones cracking, and you see his like left rib cage and his arm are just completely fucking broken, and he just falls
Alright.
over dead.
I'm gonna get off,
All right,
but
we'll
this
leave
was
it.
fun.
He falls there. We'll leave it for there.
Jeez, I thought we were gonna get. at
Make
the
sure
end of this
Bob's
page.
ready when we get there. I'm sorry.
Bob, are you gonna be ready when Chris comes by?
No, it's fine. I'm just
Alright, he's
saying now we
ready
got
already.
more. I don't have to make more shit.
I gotta go to a couple places first, though.
All right, hold on really quick. We'll see H. Yeah, bud, we
Alright.
checked them out.
I
We'll
gotta
check
get
out
off
your new
too.
stuff. All right, bye, Biggs. But we'll check out the fucking new one. We just started this campaign for the hell of it. Biggs wanted to run a regular D&D campaign, so we decided to run a fucking whatever regular campaign, one set in actual D&D world. But we're just starting the campaign off. I'm playing a little dwarf. Maybe we'll see a character come in here. It was just, we looked at it last time, or him, and it was just too OP. Like, what the hell is this? You just don't die? But yeah, I don't know. We lost it. She's got to get some shit done. But we'll play more shit. Biggs is already gone. I was gonna ask him something, but we'll play some more of this shit. Probably the end of later today, maybe tomorrow. But we're running a module. Then we're just gonna see how the world evolves around that. So I'll probably come back with some other bullshit. I don't know. It was nice to have you back, Bun. I was waiting for you the other day. I was rolling up some Katamari. I was like, where the fuck is Bun at? I missed him.